What is up, everybody? Back with another pair of Lowheat. My bankroll is suffering. My space in my living place is suffering. Please subscribe to the video, my channel. Make it all worth it for me, please. I would appreciate that. Now, with these, I wanted to see if they would sit and go on sale. But when I woke up in the morning, I'd slept past the sneakers drop. I noticed that they were selling out. The black and white pair were still sitting, but the white pairs were selling out. So as soon as I saw them available on a retailer, Union in this case, Union Los Angeles, I went ahead and snap bought them. And I'm okay with that decision because from what I can tell, these are sold out. This colorway, the white colorway, is sold out on most retailers, if not all retailers. The black and white pair is still available pretty much everywhere. What am I talking about? I am talking about the Ambush Nike Air Force One Low in Phantom and Black Phantom. Size 11, that's half size down. We will see if it was the right choice. But yes, this is an Ambush collaboration with Nike. Ambush is Yoon's brand. She is a designer, creative director, and this is her brand. Anyway, she's collaborated with Nike in the past. Most recently, she's done Air Force Ones in other colorways, but she did the Air Force Adjust, throwback to a 90s like basketball shoe. Looks like a cross trainer, but it is a basketball shoe. I unboxed, got a couple pairs of those. One of them on sale. They're still available. Check out those unboxing videos. I really like those shoes. Haven't worn them yet, but really like them. Really happy with my cop, especially the one that was on sale since they sat. So yes. So these, please subscribe. Takes a second. Boom, you did it. It's free. I appreciate it. On to the shoes. So originally, Yoon released two Air Force Ones, two different colorways, in this like citrus green colorway, like a Brazil colorway, and a Game Royal colorway. I remember her talking about them on the Sneakers Live show months back, and I was like, oh, those are pretty fire. I'm not usually a Air Force One guy, but she modified the silhouette slightly. We'll get into that when we look at these. I was like, those are fire. Didn't pull the trigger. I was glad I didn't because A, they sat and went on sale, and B, she then debuted these colorways, the black and the white pair, and I like these even more. So again, waited, was hoping that for her, her sake, it's always good when your product sells out. So, but for selfish reasons, I wanted them to sit so I could get a discount on them, get them on sale. The white ones I seem to have the same taste as the masses. The white pair sold out. The black pair is sitting. I was able to grab these, and now let's see how they are. So you got Ambush branding on the outside, Ambush paper on the inside. Also get into some other things, so that's not it. So stick around after we first see them, and a lot of you click away after the first 30 seconds. Stick around. We'll talk about these and some other comparable shoes, how these stack up to others. Lots to talk about. Okay. All right. Whew. These, I like them. They are chonky. Air Force Ones usually are, but like these I feel are like extra chonky. Initial reaction though, I like them. Definitely premium for Nike materials. Premium for Nike. These were $200, I want to say. 200? Yeah, let's see here. 190, then shipping and tax put me in at 226 here in California. But 190 retail. So these are pretty fire. Initial reactions. I like them. Very heavy. Heavier than I feel like a normal pair of Air Force Ones. And Air Force Ones to begin with are, a little bulkier. I think this midsole's heavier. You got, I think, a more padded insole. The swoosh is plastic, not leather. You got the lace lock there. It's all overall. There's more on this shoe. The leather, more leather in places. So I think that all adds up. Some rubber back here, plastic and rubber back here. So just a heavier shoe. That's the first thing I notice. It's got some weight to it, got some girth. Let's bring out the other pair. Ooh, extra laces there. Black. Might like the contrasting laces. So my initial thought when I leaned toward the white was like, I like white shoes in general better than black shoes. So I was like, over the recent years, I've gotten plenty of black shoes. I'm like, I have tons of white shoes, but I'm like, I like them better than black shoes. So that was the first inkling towards the white pair. Second inkling, I was like, the black pair kind of looks like a knockoff of the off-white. You know, Virgil made many Air Force Ones, but there was that one pair it was the mesh upper. They came out with the Volt green or yellow ones at the same time. It was the white, black upper, white swoosh. I really liked those, but wasn't able to cop them. I do have the Volt ones. And anyways, the black pair of the ambush ones looked kind of similar to those. So I didn't want just a low rent version of the off-whites. But once I got these and I was figuring out what shoe should I wear during the unboxing, I was like, maybe I should wear an Air Force One. I got these. So I basically have the same color blocking. These are the G-Dragon Paranoise Air Force Ones. I did an unboxing of these. Paid resale prices. And one of the few pairs of shoes where I paid resale prices. I'm very happy about the purchase. Do not regret it in the least. Obviously, there's some differences here, but very similar. Especially with the black laces. If I put in these, I was like, oh, put in the black laces. And then they'll be just like those. So I'll probably keep in the white laces for these bad boys. Yeah, anyways, very much enjoying these. Very much enjoying these. Favorite pair of Air Force Ones that I own other than those off-white Volt ones. Love these. Back to this shoe, though. So Yoon has done dunk collaborations in the recent years, and it had this oversized swoosh with a hanging off swoosh there. That's the most prominent design feature of these, I think, and they're very similar to those dunks. It is this kind of plastic rubber material. On the upper, we'll go over some details now. Upper has a very soft leather. I don't know how premium. Just because the leather is soft doesn't mean it's necessarily premium. This isn't like a super thick cut of leather, but it is soft, it is plush. Toe box leather seems maybe even more better. More better is a bad phrase, I apologize. You have the Air Force One lace lock there at the bottom. No, there's another term for this. I forget what the term is, but grommet? No, I don't know. You have the cut tongue. Also, the exposed foam tongue been the wave of, the last, 5 years now. Continued here, similar again to the off-white Air Force Ones. You have the ambush branding on the tongue tag. Very standard Air Force One midsole and outsole. You do have ambush here on the underside on the outsole. On the back, more ambush on this cup, heel cup right there. Also a plastic kind of rubber, and then this exaggerated heel tab. This is a very similar structure to the dunks if you got the dunks. I liked the dunks, but they were a little too much for me, a little too chunky. Here without the heel, the upper ankle, I feel like even though these are, a lot going on, it's a little bit more palatable. And then on the insole, let's see here, you got ambush, you got a nicer insole here. It's kind of like that faux leather or synthetic upper part of the insole that you get on some shoes. It's not that typical mesh insole. So it might be it's definitely slippery, might not be as breathable, but will be more durable, hopefully. And then around the ankle liner, you have a thin layer of leather instead of your typical mesh nylon that you have on most Air Force Ones. And then, like I mentioned, you have extra pair of black laces and Nike on this outsole. So yeah, there it is from the back. We'll give these a try on. So typically, I go true to size. Even in Air Force Ones, which are sized a little bigger, Air Force Ones are kind of like Dunks, kind of like Jordan 1s. You can get away with half size down. Most people even recommend it. That is like the correct sizing is to go half size down. I never have really. I've only ever gone true to size or even half size up. I think I've gotten the Gore-Tex ones. Just because I might wear thicker socks with those. So, knowing these would probably be chunky, especially with these long swooshes and the accentuated heel cup, I chose to test out going half size down. Also didn't want to be roasted, making me self-conscious of like shoe sizing nowadays. There's been some talk in the world of people wearing incorrect sizes of shoes here and there, posts on social media, complex, other places. I'm getting too old. I mean, don't roast me too hard, but like I'm getting older. I don't want tight, uncomfortable shoes. So forgive me if I size up when I shouldn't. It's just safer for me. So yeah, Air Force Ones probably should size half size down, but I mean, to everyone's point, these are a little loose. I probably could have gone half size down. I didn't, but I'm fine with it. They're not like too big. I just have they're just not tight. I think that's fine. But yeah, you look at some dads walking around these days, my dad included, and it's like they're wearing clown shoes way too big for them. I don't want to get in that category yet, but geez, murder me for wearing true to size Air Force Ones. Sorry, apologize. Let's see how these 11s fit and if it was the right decision. Kind of a thicker tongue than normal. This less padding on. This isn't a normal Air Force One tongue, but a little closer. This is definitely a thicker tongue. Okay, yes, I'm happy going half size down. Go half size down. Very much happy. I have plenty of room. If not, man, I wonder what a 10 and a half would feel like. I have definitely room. I'm wearing my Bruce Lee stance socks, and these are thinner. So maybe a normal pair of socks, I wouldn't have any room, but wearing thin socks, I definitely have room. So on the sizing, go half size down if you want to cop a pair. Oh, those are nice. How similar are they to these? Question for the comments. Which ones do you prefer? The Ambush Air Force Ones or the G-Dragon Paranoids? Oh no, they are very similar, but they're different. They're trying to achieve two different things, in my opinion. I like them both. Maybe I give the slight edge to these. I like how these are designed, encouraged to be worn and beat up to reveal the underlayer. Now, one thing I would point out why I initially was drawn to these, and I'm not always drawn to an Air Force One, is you have see this toe shape difference? And again, these aren't like a general white on white. I should have got my Supreme Air Force Ones. Those are more closely in line with a regular Air Force One, white on white. But you see the toe boxes and the outsole? This has very accentuated, exaggerated outsole and midsole, and thereby kind of makes the toe box leather, the height threshold slimmer. Makes this whole toe box slimmer and gives the toe shape a more tapered look. And that's usually what I don't like about Air Force Ones. They're too boxy for me. I like a more athletic look to my shoes. I just grew up playing soccer, and so I like the tapered indoor soccer shoe look. If it's not a running shoe, I like the court shoe look. And these were always just too high of a platform, Air Force Ones in general. I've come around a little bit. But this gives the illusion, I feel like, of a smaller platform. Even though it is super thick, it's wider. Look at the difference. It's like a wider platform. It's heavy. All of the above, things that I don't necessarily like in shoes, or at least didn't growing up. But with this type of outsole shape, it makes it look more slender, more narrow. It's kind of an optical illusion. You get what I'm saying here? This thick outsole and midsole, there's less height on that toe box than a normal Air Force One. It makes it look more tapered. And just that little difference for me put it over the edge into me wanting these. I don't know what it, I do know what it is. That is it. It might be subtle to you. Maybe you don't notice. Let me know in the comments if you think I'm crazy or if you're like, yeah, no, I see what I totally see what you're saying. The shape, the overall silhouette of this Air Force One looks different to me, especially kind of since this whole shape in the back, it just looks from distance like a more tapered court shoe, and slim. In hand, though, it's very heavy and bulky. Can't do a lot of athletic activities in these for sure, but from afar, the shape looks different to me than your standard Air Force One, and I like that. I like the slimmer platform. It's a wider platform, but the height appears to be different, even though it's not. It's just set inside, the upper is set inside a bigger cup sole, I think. That just gives that illusion. Anyways, I wonder if the height on the outsole is the same. I feel like this might be slightly a millimeter shorter than your Air Force One, regular Air Force One, or maybe same size. Same size. Anyways, I've rambled a lot about that, but it does make a difference to me. I don't know. If you wear thin socks, and you can try these on at a store, at a retailer, Feature, Extra Butter, whatever, Juice, try them on. You might be able to go a full half size down. For me, I'll stick here with a half size down. I think I made the right choice. I'm not always going to be wearing this thin of socks. So, yeah. Okay, now I am tempted to buy the black pair with a white swoosh. We'll see if those go on sale. If they get down to a tasty price of like half off, I might just have to go ahead and cop. Again, they kind of look like those off-white Air Force Ones, and while they're not a replacement for them, it's a classic colorway. That's what Virgil always said he liked. Like a bunch of his last shoes that he did. Well, he had a quote that he thinks that black upper with a white swoosh or check was his favorite, and for a while there he did a lot of those. He did the the Presto, a version of the Presto, a blazer like that, the Air Force One like that. He did so many shoes like that, black upper, white swoosh, for a bit, and I have to agree with him. I think that's a classic combo, and I really like it. So I might get the black pair. Let's give these a rating before we get out of here. I've rambled enough. Super clean. I think these will go best with pants. Let's see what they might look like with just socks. I think the white pair goes okay with just socks and shorts, especially if you size them appropriately and don't get them, too big and they don't look like clown shoes. I think you could wear these in the summer with shorts for sure, even with these extended swooshes. I think they might go better with pants, but I think I give these in the high 7s. I don't know if they break an 8 for me. It's hard for an Air Force One to break into the 8s for me, or 9s. But I think that I give these a high 7. I think I give these like a 7.8. 7.8 out of 10 for me. Quality shoe, really like them. Because these have black laces in them currently, I'm going to stick with the white laces. Really like these. Didn't love that I paid full price, but sometimes you got to do it. I wanted those green and blue ones and didn't pull the trigger. Kind of felt bad, even when they dropped on sale. So gave Yoon the love buying these full price, and I think they're a super clean shoe. I think she did a great job with them. I really like the Air Adjust. Check out those unboxing videos, and I got more coming up real soon. Thanks for watching.